Behavior problems in our schools, families, and communities are having a direct effect on our children's learning, academic achievement, and success. Too many children cannot focus their attention, get along with adults and peers, and are not learning ready. Houston Achievement Place and Project Class are focused on improving children's behavior by equipping children with core foundation social skills. Social skills are the fundamental skills necessary to get along with others, form constructive relationships, and succeed.
They lay the foundation for learning. Before you can learn, you have to know how to pay attention and follow instructions. And without social skills, you really are limited in your learning capacity.
There are some kids who come into the school system with a bigger deficit than other kids. And it could be because their home life is more of a struggle. They could have had some personal trauma.
Sometimes I feel like we jump a step and we're missing what needs to be the foundation of everything that we're doing in an educational setting.
Project Class is a social skills program that helps our students learn life skills to take into the real world.
It provides support to our staff members on how we can use that to help build character within our students.
The CLASS stands for Children Learning Appropriate Social Skills.
Project Class provides a valuable curriculum for students, teachers, and parents that simplifies core social skills into memorable steps, movements, and songs. The curriculum and support materials can be integrated into schools and community programs through training or on-site staff.
When we first had the initial training, I thought, oh, here we go again, another behavior plan that I'm going to have to try to implement, and I didn't find that to be the case.
With other curriculums that I experienced in the past, I feel like they were very vague and ambiguous. I feel like Project Class is very user-friendly, it's straightforward, anybody can pick it up.
I know sometimes I myself as a teacher give really lengthy instructions, and so that's a good reminder for me that it just needs to be short and sweet, do it and move on.
Sometimes when my teacher says stop, look, and listen, I stop what I'm doing and I look at the teacher.
When you take the time to let them know what the expectations are and you're consistent with it, they make progress. They're able to stay in class. They're able to stay in a home. They're able to interact with their parents better because now they know.
When I first came here 7 years ago, we were the blue ribbon school for having the most disciplinary offenses at the elementary level. However, once we started working with Project Class, our discipline has dissipated because kids again have the tools to interact appropriately.
Project Class for the Community involves an integrated series of children's books, animated films, parent and educator guides, and demonstration videos. All 4 parts combined have the potential to have an amazing impact on parents, teachers, educators, and most importantly, the children.
When I need to get my teacher's attention, I try not to shout even though I know the answer really well. So you just raise your hand and wait quietly, even though it takes a long time.
The parents, when they see the changes that happen in the kids, then it's like a light bulb goes off, like, oh, I see that did work better than me just yelling and assuming that they know what I want or what they're supposed to be doing. And once it becomes routine, they use it and they like it.
Modeling can only do so much if you don't explicitly teach what you're expecting from a kid. Having those words that they can go back to every time is huge.
What we do is foundational, and so it seems really simple, but it is an honor and a joy to work with some of these students that might not have an opportunity to learn some of these things anywhere else in their life.
And when I see that it works and they see that it works, then I know, well, despite a lot of things that the kids have gone through, they can be successful. And to me, that's the most important thing.
It makes such a big difference in their lives. And it makes me feel like I've done a little piece to support this child in a successful future.